Thursday. It's Mark Pyers. And it's Real Talk.
I was walking down the road today, looking for another way to ease
my mind
and help my living.
It's Real Talk. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pyers Real Talk. I'm here to help you make smarter moves, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 409 in a row. Day 409. 4 plus 9, 13. 13 is my lucky number. And I always feel like these numbers add up. Okay, we're on the 13th, and it's day 409. Nondell, how are you, my friend? Thanks for tuning in over on Instagram. If you haven't yet, please go over to the YouTube page as well, and it would be nice for you to subscribe and ding the bell over there. It's where the show sounds best, it looks best. And if you don't know, Nondell, what I've been doing for the last week, or at least for the last 4 days, is I'm releasing one of the shows each day as a podcast as well. Because not everybody can tune in during the show. They're, going through their lives, not able to sit down and watch Real Talk. Well, good news for you. Because while you're driving, while you're walking around this world of ours, you could tune into the Real Talk program. It's live, it's free, and it's any platform that you listen to, you could find the Real Talk program. I'm opening this up real quick so it can be live with you, see if anybody's on. This podcast I just released today is really, really powerful. It's a music episode. So basically, I tell everybody, I'm dropping all kinds of stuff every day. I'm not sure what I'm going to release for you as a podcast now because think about this. I had 40 podcasts released by the end of last year. That's 365 days of shows and 40 podcasts. Well, from here on out, we're going every single day with a podcast. So I'm going to be releasing really cool episodes from a while back. And then I'll also be dropping, if today's really good, I'm dropping it tomorrow, and I've been doing that as well. So yesterday, I think, was a horrible episode. And so I'll probably just drop that one in the garbage pail and move forward. But look, not every single thing you do in your life is going to be amazing. And if anything, it's going to humble you. And it's going to make you realize that you can't always show up and just connect. Sometimes it's just not going to happen. And I don't know, maybe it wasn't as bad as I think, but I feel like it was. And, I'm looking forward to redeeming myself today. I always say to you guys, I show up every day trying to outdo myself from yesterday. I'm not satisfied. I'm never satisfied with what I did yesterday. I want to just blow yesterday out of the water. And then tomorrow, I'm thinking I got to just step it up from there, So you should always be aiming to improve your process. And that's the only way you get better. And my man Phil is on right now. He knows that. Phil said, how about Mark Pyers Real Talk co-starring Phil Hall? Well, Phil, I got to have you on because I'm telling you, I got to start having a guest on a week. And it's going to be variety, obviously, but one of those guests is going to be Phil Hall. We're going to talk about movies. We're going to talk about literature. We're going to talk about journalism, something I'm not really too familiar with. I want to get into the mind of Phil Hall. So we're going to do that absolutely, my friend. And we should definitely talk about that offline because I know I'm going to be joining your program in March. Mine is obviously here every day, so we could just work that out anytime. And Phil, I got to thank you, man. Thank you for always supporting the show. And I really appreciate that. Obviously, you know that. I mean, I'm showing up, and the fact that you are too means a lot to me. And everybody else, Nondell, thank you so much for showing up on a daily. This is about us, guys. We need to continue to drive forward with positivity, and I'm glad we're doing it together. So I'm going to play you guys a couple tunes today. I got a couple of news stories for you. I didn't get a chance to rock out. I had this idea, and I didn't get to it today because I've just been too busy. And look, like I told you, I can't always come up with these little face swaps for you if I'm busy and I can't get to them. Like Bezos bought a house. And we did something a few weeks ago where Bezos came on. He was looking for a referral from the Real Talk program. Well, apparently he jumped the gun before we can connect on that. And now he bought a $165 million property in Los Angeles. Actually, you know what? We're going to go a little round and about today. We never really do this. I don't have a ton of time today. It's not going to be a super long show anyway. So let's get into the news now. What do we say about that? If I could figure out why this is doing that. hold on a second, guys. See, this is the problem. I had it all perfect. It was perfect. And then all of a sudden, there's a commercial of a Nissan Pathfinder on the screen or something like that. What is that? Let's get it off the screen. Hold on. Let's pause you. Thanks for coming out. And this is interesting. It's not even the story that I had saved. It's about Roku now. Who knew? Bezos may own Roku. Who knows? I'm going to just try to do this. There we go. It's going to give me that Nissan again. Let me see it. Let's see that horrible commercial. Everything's a stupid commercial. It's still saying the same thing. All right, I'm not going to be able to work this out for you guys. Whatever. Bezos bought a $165 million home. Did you guys hear about baseball? They are now instilling, no, that's not the right one, the 3-batter minimum. Did you hear about this? I like this. I don't like this overcoaching thing. I don't know if you guys believe in the same philosophy as me, but I grew up watching the Yankees, watching baseball, and you got a pitcher out there, and sometimes he had a couple guys hit him, and he had to fight back. I mean, what are we teaching the youth and then the professionals of the world that, hey, look, we're going to give you a 1-batter. Oh, you're not good enough to take that next guy, though. We just don't feel that you could handle him. You're not that good. You could only go against the lefty. You can't go against the righty when you're a lefty. Like, I don't get that. And I think this is a good thing. 3 batters, and then you could switch a pitcher. Full inning, you could take him out, bring him in the next inning, whatever. It's either you get through the inning or 3 batters, and then you could switch pitchers. Because, like, even the Yankees were doing this. You go out there and bat to, like, it's like half a batter. They're like, oh, we got 2 pitches in. Let's throw in another guy. I'm like, what is that? And they did it a few times where I'm thinking to myself, this guy's pitching lights out, and you're going to take him out? Does anybody remember what game this was? Phil, you're very much into, I think you may know this answer. But what the heck? There was this one game, whoever it was pitching. It may not even been the Yankees. I don't know. But this guy was pitching unbelievably. And then they're like, oh, well, the righty's coming up. And they took the guy out. I'm like, nobody can touch him. Let's take him out. And then it was Adam, whatever that guy's name is. Vinatieri's not, but whatever his name is. You know what I'm talking about? Number 1. He blew every game at the end of the year. Not that he's a bad pitcher. He just was a bad pitcher this past season. But that guy, they'd bring him in. I'm like, why are you bringing Ottavino, whatever the heck his name is? Why are you bringing Ottavino in when last game he gave up a home run and lost the game for us? Let's try it again. But the guy who's in right now is throwing lights out. Nobody can touch him. No, let's bring Ottavino back in. Because during the season, this is my whole thing about people looking at what happened yesterday and not looking at what's in front of you. You know, especially in that off season. You have people performing at a different level than during the season. You don't know who you have and who's going to be your ace in the hole. It always seems like it's somebody that wasn't really doing it during the regular season. How many times have you seen a player go into the offseason, have the most amazing offseason of their lives, and then they get the juiciest contract? Oh, 5-year deal. And then they just kind of play whatever. They're just like decent, but they had a great offseason. There's a guy for the Cubs that got that a few years ago. Does anybody remember his name? He had an amazing World Series. And then somebody else just wished him away from the Cubbies. And they're like, hey, we'll give him 35, whatever, $28 million a year. The guy's a scrub now. Maybe not a scrub, but he's not doing anything special. That's all I'm saying. So that's the baseball story. And then the other thing I want to talk to you about, to hear about this, leaked documents reportedly show the CIA bought an encryption company and used its clients while turning profit. I think what it's trying to say is that it was giving away information. We know that this is going on, guys. We know what's going on with the CIA. Obviously, they're trying to get all of our information. Obviously, they want to keep files on each and every one of us, just in case. Really? What do you need information on Phil Hall for? What do you need information on anybody for unless it's somebody who's a threat to the country? And that I understand. Look, we don't know. We don't know if the mother of 5 who's been living in this country her whole life and, that person, we need information on her. I don't get that, you know. Save some data, some of your space in your hard drive. Get rid of anything that has to do with someone who's been here and is like supportive of this country. You're looking for people who want to harm us. It's like That's what I don't understand. It's bulk data. They're looking for bulk data because they sell it. That's why this whole thing recently with the 23andMe, they're telling people don't do these things anymore because it's not regulated. And then someone comes along and says, hey, you know what? I'll give you 150 mil. Just give me a look at that. What's that guy Pyers got going on? Let me check him out. Let me check out that guy Pyers. Let me see what he's got going on. Ooh, you know what? I think in 20 years, he's going to need X. So let me start sending him some stuff in the mail now. I mean, they're doing that. They're selling our information off. So, it's a very scary time. I think it's important to keep your privacy. And it's funny for me to say that considering I've been live for 409 days in a row and I pretty much got rid of the whole privacy thing. I'm just me, okay? Like my wife is the complete opposite. My wife does not like to be in the limelight, does not want to be on camera, and that's cool. We're different. Everybody's different. My reason for being here is to be here with you guys. That's not what she's here to do other things, but I think it's funny, like the camera, she does not like cameras. I'm like, where's the camera? Let's go put on a show. So it's pretty funny though, because, and my kids I'm noticing are more like my wife, where they don't really want to be. My daughter had a recital last night, playing her cello. It was really awesome. Saying the cutest thing in the world, but they're all off key. It's like, I'm like, ugh. But it's so cute to see my daughter there. And she was so nervous because she doesn't want people, she doesn't want to be in front of a huge crowd. And I'm like, oh, you should love that. And she's like, no, Daddy, I don't want that. I'm like, no, but it's fun. And I'm realizing just because I like it, just because I want to be in front of a crowd and entertain, but also just captivate and get in front of people and make them just feel something, she doesn't want to do that. She wants to be like in the background. So I'm sitting there and she was actually... Are you able to do this? I'm able to pick pieces out, even in a room where 9 out of 10 of them are off. Like that cello is obviously not even tuned, and like that one over there is playing a viola. It sounds like a harmonica, but you can hear that it's her, and and I was able to pick out that my daughter was doing things correctly. Like she was running that bow in rhythm and she was catching most of the notes. And so I liked that. It's nice to see my daughter had a connection to music like I do all in the moment, because I haven't really seen her practice really. Think about this. It's like I'm working all the time. She's at school. She goes there in the morning, goes in the afternoon, and she's working on this. She's young. She's a kid, guys, but it was kind of cool to see her playing cello, And, that's the beauty of music. I could sit there even with a bunch of kids and find the beauty there, Cross, what's up, my brother? Okay, Phil wants to talk about thermonuclear physics. I'm fine with that, Phil. In fact, I want to get my physicist friend on this show. We've been talking about it for a while. I'm going to get him on here at some point. And basically, he is like a genius, okay? And he's the guy who told me two things. First of all, there is nothing in the law of physics that says that time travel isn't possible. Like you can't say it's not possible. That's basically the way he said it to me. So I want to talk about that. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is there's a theory I can't remember right now. Basically, you can cut a bowling ball in half, split it across the universe, and it's spinning like this. And all of a sudden you switch one of those and the other one automatically switches. It's connected. And I think that we're like that too, and I wanted to talk to this physicist about that as well. So we're going to have all kinds of guests on. Phil Hall's coming on. Anybody who wants to be on this show, if you have a business you want to promote, if you want to talk about entrepreneurship, you want to talk about staying positive, being motivated, helping people through things, if you want to talk about kindness, whatever you want to talk about, this is an open forum. I'm here every day forever. So I am open to having all kinds of conversations and seeing where they go. Right now, I'm the only one having that conversation with myself. I'm here and I'm listening to the universe. I'm just letting it come through, but I don't know what the heck's going on, guys. It would be nice to have a little back and forth, a little backboard here to throw something off of. You know what I'm saying, Phil? And Cross, my man Cross is on. I'm going to rock out a little beat seat for you guys. I think I'm going to go over there now because, yeah, you know what? It's going to be a pretty short show today, guys, because I really have to be out of here at 6. So let me play you something, okay? I'm running over to the beat seat. over here? Are we working? We're working, guys. I just have to find the cable for this guitar. Here it is. Now mind the noise you're about to hear if it makes a noise, and if it does, I'm sorry. May not have. Uh-oh. Battery's dead, guys. Yeah, we don't have a battery. Let's see if this one works. I doubt it. If it doesn't, we're going to do a little beat seat jam or something. Oh, we got something going here. Good. We're working for a few minutes, guys, okay? Really? All right, we should be good there. That should be good enough, guys. There we go. Shine your love down on me. We should have never run. This oasis blazing in the sun, and Poseidon elects your intensity, rising with voices gently and wasting in the wind. The grounds will shake when you find your place in life. You struggle just to keep that hope alive. Kick back, give thanks for all the joy you feel inside. Don't be a stranger. All the days of your life, I know for sure. I've made some big mistakes through my years. Oh yeah, and it makes no difference in the end. Some will judge me wrong, some will hold me closer to the heart. Easy come, easy go, easy for a while, and then you will not be the same way. Some will judge you wrong.
keep that hope alive. Kick back, give thanks to all the joy you feel inside. Don't be a stranger. All the days of your life. What a day. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day. Whoa, what a day. Oh, yeah, what a day. Grounds will shake when you find your place in life.
So that's one of my original songs. I played it for you a few times. Actually, I played it pretty well. That was a good version. I played it like that last time, and I was like, I don't want to play it again because it was good last time, but I think that was pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You can listen to that. It's on my website on beatseat.rocks. You can check out the beat seat at the same time. I'm loving this. Does this thing sound pretty sweet? Let me give you a little beat seat jam here. Beat seat, guys. I don't know how you've not ordered your own yet. Baffles me. Absolutely baffles me. How you don't have one of your own right now. Baffled. I mean, what could you even be skeptical about at this point? 2019 Summer NAMM Editor's Choice. Editor's Choice. Summer NAMM. Do you guys know what NAMM is? That's like going to Harvard and going in there and be like, I want to get a degree. Seriously, the products that we saw at NAMM, it's where every musical product of the world goes before they come to market. And very few get selected Editor's Choice. Carrington Brown. Watch the video. See what he says. Baffled. What's that thing you're playing? Oh, is it a cajon? If you shot this thing up with 9,000 syringes of steroids, yes. It's a cajon on steroids. I mean, I'm an audiophile, so when I hear like... It's a snare. Another one. It's a tom-tom. You can do everything. That's just hands. Find a bass that deep. Yeah, it's called a kick drum. Oh. That's my favorite thing about what Carrington Brown said. The low end of the rhythm section is what he's always been trying to find in a percussion instrument, and it doesn't exist until the beat seat. Sorry, I'm very passionate about my product. Very passionate about this thing because I am so certain of how amazing it is. I play it every day, and every day it pushes me to new levels, and you guys are here experiencing it with me. I just played that song for you a whole new way, probably very similar to what I played it before, but everything feels fresh when you play a beat seat. All right, let's rock on something for you. All right, this is my ode to, what's that dude? Jamiroquai? I didn't write it. I actually heard about him after I wrote this. I wrote this in 1999. Most people don't care what's going on in this world. Concerned with what's going on in the 9 to 5. Synchronicity spins us into our thoughts. Most people don't love, they push you away. No matter how close you think you are, you're always one step behind. Look on the bright side of life, you might find time's on your side. Look on the brighter light. Yeah, I'll be sitting from your point of view. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? People just don't care. People just don't care what's going on in this world. Yeah. Most people don't care. They push you away. No matter how close you think you are, you're always one step behind. Yeah. Look on the bright side of life, and you might find things are on your side. I'll be searching, I'll be waiting from your point of view. People just don't care. People just don't care what's going on in this world. Yeah. People just don't care. Your nose down the newspaper, sitting across the way, sipping coffee across from me, but you don't even know my name. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? You don't even care. People just don't care what's going on in this world. Oh.
don't care.
Wrote that beauty in 1999. That's a cool tune. That is a cool tune. And I have not played it in a while. Jeff, what's up, my brother? I'm glad you're on. Let's see what time it is. I made out all right, 6:03. I got to hit the road, guys. I'm going to hit the road, Jack. I will see you guys tomorrow on the next Real Talk. As you know, it will be day 410. I think we're doing a Friday Night Live. Although, oh, wait a second. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Do something very nice for the people that you love. I will see you tomorrow midday. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be with my beautiful wife, and then I will see you guys for SNL Music Night. It's Real Talk.